Hello, everyone, and welcome to this next segment on holistic immunity presented by the Organic India Institute for Healthy Conscious Living. Today, we have an incredible lineup of wellness experts from literally all over the world. We have Dr. Marc Cohen from Australia. We have Rachna Chhachhi from India, and we have Dr. Alejandro Junger from Los Angeles, although originally from Uruguay. So we're going to be covering a full spectrum of wisdom internationally on this topic of lifestyle, how our lifestyle impacts our immunity. Why is fitness so important for boosting our immunity?
Nature designed animals on the earth to be moving. So whether it's for migration, whether it's for searching for food, whether it's for searching for mating, this is just part of the design, and we are part of the design. But we have extracted ourselves from the ways of nature, and so we sit in computers all day long, and we're watching TV, and we're not moving. And moving is a function as important as all of them. And when one function is not being put to exercise, then other functions have to compensate because of, our innate survival and adaptation drive. Nature is only designed to survive and adapt. There are no diseases ingrained in the software of nature. What we see as diseases are just survival mechanisms that had gone on for too long. So moving is an important function that, when not exercised, then will cause all kinds of other compensatory processes that end up destabilizing.
And it's all related. When you move, if you exercise, you'll sleep better. It's when you move that you actually hydrate your tissues, because you can drink all the water you want, but unless you move, and that movement actually lubricates your joints and your synovial fluid and your cerebrospinal fluid. So that movement is essential for that water to move around your body and hydrate, give yourself adequate hydration. So exercise is not just about cardiovascular fitness. I think there's been an industry that's built up around that. But in fact, if you look at animals don't exercise for the sake of exercise. They don't do movement just, for the sake of movement. They do targeted movement that's part of their life. And I think, building active movement into our life and make that part of our lifestyle is the goal, not to say I need to exercise just for moving for this amount of health. So, building, whether it's, doing housework or working in the garden or going for a walk. I mean, walking is such an effective form of exercise that, but you don't think about it as exercise. You think, okay, I have to go somewhere, and that's how I got there. So, yeah, I'm not a big fan of just saying, okay, you need to move and exercise for the sake of exercise and get your heart rate up to this level, but you need to build movement. And I should say, every move you do is a dance move. So it's not just moving for the sake of moving, and moving gracefully, moving with consciousness, and having your mind and your body be connected through your breath. And this is some of the benefit that we get from movement.
I'll again, add a few practical tips to what I've seen. So many people who feel that they are fit, marathon runners, or come to me and say, oh, we exercise and we go to the gym for an hour every day, and they have oxidative stress because they have over-exercised. They have high rates of inflammation because oxidative stress causes high rates of inflammation. So if you're sitting for 23 hours or sitting or sleeping for 23 hours and only moving for that 1 hour, it's going to be of no use at all. Like both of you said, continuous movement through the day. And for a lot of senior corporate people, I was discussing with Andrew the other day, somebody covering for my book, didn't have the time, was in between, calls and meetings all through the day, couldn't even take out that 1 hour to exercise. So I made him, say that he needs to earn his breakfast, lunch, and dinner 15 minutes before breakfast, 15 minutes before lunch, 15 minutes before dinner. That's all. Now, when you break it down like that, and somebody can do moderate walking in your office, in your home. There is a staircase everywhere. Go up and down in a moderate pace. Do not stop in between to talk to somebody. Just for 15 minutes before each meal. It just makes for lowering inflammation. Of course, the heart benefits are going to be there, but most importantly, circulation, which is missing when we are sitting. Circulation, which is important for water and exercise, both increase circulation. Increasing circulation also means all the nutrients reach different parts of the body, and regeneration of neurons. Till 15 years ago, it was thought that brain neurons once dead cannot be regenerated. But just simple, moderate walking has been known to regenerate, clinically proven to regenerate neurons. So people who do moderate exercise or walk through the day or are active and do gardening activities like gardening, which are very therapeutic, do have sharper brains, do have sharper minds, do have better memory. These are very clear outcomes. So if people are saying we want to be good at what we do, you've got to move. So
In America, and I'm not sure how it is in Australia and in India, but I see people. I used to go to the gym, and I used to see, and I still see people through the window. They are at the gym, and they have their book, and they're killing two birds with one stone, and reading by running, and they're distracted. When you exercise, being present, feeling your body, being present to your breath, it increases the benefit of that exercise tenfold. So it's better to run for 10 minutes fully present than for an hour and a half also reading a book.
Well said. So Rachna, take us into the wisdom of India for a moment here in terms of breath work. Yoga as a broader philosophy is obviously very influential, but in terms of the movement version of yoga and the breathwork version of yoga that has transformative potential in terms of immunity. What are some of the essentials that people should know?
Like I think Alejandro put it very well. You've got to be present. So what yoga or any mind-body intervention does is that it helps you to stay present and connected inwards. It helps you to move inwards and connect with yourself. I don't know too many people who even like their own company. So if you can like your own company and spend me time doing mind body interventions, which does not mean aerobics, running, it means gentle yoga, which actually stretches you more and holds poses that hold. There are different forms of yoga that have come out. There is restorative yoga from the Iyengar school. There is yin yoga for hormones, which is great for young women suffering from hormonal issues. There are the traditional forms which I learned, the Ashtanga yoga and the Hatha yoga. Any yoga that you do, don't look at it as an exercise. This entire concept of hot yoga, power yoga is not going to give you the benefit of reduction in inflammation levels. You've got to do yoga like you're nurturing yourself. Gently put on some gentle music, whatever music works for you. At a practical level, not everybody likes meditation music or Buddhist chants. You can put on Sufi music, you can put on any of the anything that works for you, as long as it's soothing. And the benefit of uh, doing yoga followed up with at least 20 to 25 minutes of breath work. And I would say, everyone does breath work, they will do counts. Okay, I did 20 counts of Anulom Vilom, which is alternate nose breathing. How is it going to benefit you? Consistently, you've got to do 15 minutes Anulom Vilom if you want to feel the benefits of the calmness setting in. I've had people who have got them off pills for hypertension, lowering blood pressure, lowering sugar levels, just by incorporating breath work. I am an ex-autoimmune patient, my own rheumatoid arthritis. My reports did not come out clinically negative. I was doing everything. I changed the way I ate, I changed the way I exercised, but I was doing 20 counts, 30 counts. The moment I started doing 25 to 30 minutes of breath work every single day, 3 weeks, 3 weeks is all it took for my anti-CCP, RA factor, ESR, C-reactive protein, and other markers, CBC, to be negative. It wasn't like, they had come down, they became negative. That is the power.